It was the day of the festival, but Summer had a grand idea for the Valor Agency to earn some cash and punish Team RWBY some more. Beacon Festival Grounds. Jaune, you can be cruel, you know that? Summer, after I read reports on the highway fight, I'd rather not see my little girls in jail. But I can't let them get away from it scot-free. This is not a poorly written wannabe anime show.
Jaune, okay?
Summer, besides I want to give you a little incentive for helping me out of hiding, even if it was on accident. She then walks behind the kitchen, and it sounds like she's arguing with someone. Summer, get out here now, or I'll quadruple your punishments. Then he heard whines and begging as 4 girls was pushed out. Team RWBY Maid Cafe is now open. Jaune, I think this investment was actually worth, now that I think about it. Summer, if they keep getting into trouble, I might reconsider a leash slash. Jaune, you are a kinky woman. Summer, wait till you see me in bed.
Jaune turned red and blew his helmet off with the steam coming from his head, then he scrambled to put it back on.
Summer, you are easy to tease. If you born earlier and I met you before Ty, I would have taken you instead. Jaune, please stop. Summer, you're a bit like him, minus the crappy puns. I hate how he corrupted Yang though. Jaune, so he's the source of all these puns.
Yang, mom why?
Ruby was just blushing while Blake and Weiss fidgets in place. Weiss, this is degrading. Blake, but we deserve it. Weiss, sigh yeah, better than what you two got. Blake, whimpers please don't remind me. My ass still hurts. Still can't believe something like that would fit. Weiss, la 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 la, too much information Blake. Blake, sorry.
Weiss.
What are you wearing? Weiss paled as she heard that familiar voice she turns to see.
Weiss, wie Winter.
Oh. Winter, Weiss, what do you think you're doing? And in that outfit, have you no shame? Jaune, I guess there's some explaining to do. Winter, you're the one responsible for this. Jaune, hey, before you judge you need to see this. He hands her over a paper about the highway incident reports. Winter's eyes widen as diner plates as she looks back to the daimyo, then to Weiss and goes back and forth. Winter, Weiss, Jaune. Now hold on, we all have come to an arrangement, since this incident was already been rectified. And for the sake of their parents and their reputation, since they have good standing in society, it would be bad if this leaks out to people like Lisa Lavender. This is just one of her punishments in progress. Winter, you mean she's your servant? Jaune, basically to teach her how it feels to serve rather than be served. Winter, now that you mention it.
She looks at Weiss and she felt more fear than in her entire life.
Weiss, please Winter, don't give him ideas. This is enough humiliation in my entire life. Winter, I see. Jaune, well, she is telling the truth. Besides, you are welcome here if you wish to spend some time off. Winter, I'd take you on that offer. Hold on. She noticed something familiar.
Jaune,
She looks at his stance and remembers a boy that was introduced to her at a young age. It was during a skeet shootout, how he holds his E3, it was familiar. Winter, Johnny? Jaune. Hey Winter. As he removed his helm to show his face for a brief moment. Winter, what happened to you? Jaune. Nothing I can't handle. Jaune opted to tell her the truth, but emphasized that Weiss is not to blame as the apathy was more of the reason he got left behind. Winter, that must have been a traumatic experience for the both of you. But why did you fall in the criminal element? Jaune, One thing that no one has ever understood is that no one can stop crime. We can only control it. Even if it's not 0%, at least it's not as it was 69% of the crime rate before. Winter. Jaune. Tell me, why is it I'm a criminal who is scorned, but your father, who's a murderer with good public relations, is fawned over? Winter. Jaune. Look, you have to think for yourself and look closely at those around you. Winter. I'm sorry. Jaune. What? Winter. For calling you a criminal. You were the reason I remember to look back to family after I saw how warm and loving yours was. Weiss. Sister, how do you know Jaune? Winter. The Arcs was a close friend to ours, but after Jacques married into our family, they avoided contact, especially when they found out how our father treats Faunus. Weiss. Why? Jaune. Some of my sisters are Faunus.
Blake and Weiss looked at him.
Jaune. You do know what Atlas elites do to female Faunus, right? Winter. You don't mean those farms? Blake was shocked to hear this. Jaune. Yes. Vale's criminal element wasn't my only target. I'll have to deal with your father and the Atlas elite along with the council. Ironwood is complicit since he knew about these business dealings and turned a blind eye. He's also on the list. Winter. I might help you with that. The two shook hands. Weiss. I can't believe that you used to be a family friend. Winter. It all started. The day went on as the RWBY Cafe became popular at the Vital Festival. Meanwhile, Vacuum Council Guard. No, please.
Bang!